Good afternoon, Facebook viewers. I got a new light today, a new flashlight, and I'm charging it up right now. I've got several of these. They're Cree. I like Cree. I got chargers for them. And this time they sent me a mount, just came with it. This gun is not loaded, by the way, and it seems pretty snug on there. I actually wanted to put on a 6-inch barrel I had, but as yet I don't know that it's gonna work as well. Now, the one problem I had on here is you have to be able to, if I can do this properly, this has to be able to open. If I can see what I'm doing here. Hold on a second while I turn this around. I can see what I'm doing. See, this has to be able to open so I can refill, recharge, reload, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So that can't block. One of the problems with the other revolver I have, I've got revolvers, is that it may block that. Now this up here is fitting real snug, and I could probably get it right up against the bar here, where that is there, whatever you want to call this thing, the thing that protects the trigger. Okay, so that part looks pretty good. Okay, so it has to be able to reload. It's pretty useless. I think I'm going to back this up just enough. If you can see that, there's some light there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'm going to try to back that up here eventually. I don't have to do that right this minute. This thing feels pretty secure to me. I'm not even going to fire this because I always say don't always pretend the gun's loaded, and it's not, but I don't want to do it. So how does that look to anybody had experience with revolvers? Most people probably use the shotgun or a rifle of some kind. Does that look odd as hell? I mean, it probably works. Right now the battery's charging. I could have put, this is the one I'm going to be using. I just turned it on. And say there's a coyote out in the yard. He's trying to kill my little dog or something. I need some light to see him, or there's some kind of Walking Dead out there or something. I need some light. I live sort of in a city, so I don't really have a lot of wild boar or anything running around. And since this is a short barrel, it may not be technically legal for hunting, but then again, it might be technically legal for self-protection. And sometimes it's nice to be able to see your target. I don't have one of those red beam, whatever you want to call them. That zooms in on the target. I don't have those. I'm not that big of a gun guy that I really, done all that stuff. So the problem with this is I have holsters, and I don't think there's any way this is going to fit into a holster. It may look a little silly, but it may not look so silly when you need to use it. So what I'm going to do now probably is I'm going to back this thing up. Again, I don't know what you can see on the camera. I'm going to back this up against there, make it nice, snug, and tight. If I can do that without blocking this here, I really don't think I can. You might just have to stay the way it is. Okay, right now my charger's on a red light. I think it's going to turn green. This one's the new charger, the new battery. It's working, but I think it needs to charge up. Okay, this looks kind of silly to me with all this extra, but if I was out at night and I wanted to shoot a coyote, or it would probably be pretty damn helpful. Okay, so it's just a coincidence that it seems to be fitting as good as it is. Okay, they only send you one of these, and I think I've done pretty well so far with it working. Fitting on here pretty good. I'm gonna see, it is pretty. I can lift it. I don't want to do that. I can lift it by that. So if that tells you anything, it's on there pretty decent. And I might be able to put something underneath here or something to make it a little bit tighter. We'll see. I got plenty of time to kill right now because I'm still waiting on the battery charge. I say, unfortunately, it will not fit into one of my um, coasters, and so it's going to be kind of maybe a problem carrying it somewhere, except in the houseway if I had to jump and some zombies outside or something like that. And I don't know, kind of cool. Never had a light on one before. I learned some of you guys had everything from laser lights to how many guys got 100 plus guns out there? I don't know. I don't have that kind of cash. I'm not that serious about the hobby anyway. A little bit of self protection, and I like these color lights. I've got a red one. I just got the red one. I have a green one. I like the green one. And I have a white one. The white one's short. Possibility though, and it can zoom in, zoom out. I don't think these zoom in and zoom out, but I could actually put the white one on there. I think it's a little bit smaller. I might try the white one, and this is more of a hunting light, the red one, and I got the green one on there, but I really like the green one for if I'm looking outside for something or take the dog out and I want to see if anything's out there. See I think I could try the white one and see how that works, but for right now, this is what I'm gonna work it on. So I'm gonna post this and see if what I can come up with. Whether I wait for the battery charge up. I believe it needs charging, even though it is working. All right, talk to y'all later.